For me, there's a lot of nostalgia built into it because we went there like every day. It was an after school hangout, and there was just a faithful couple there that just made the best pie.
Every town has its local high school hangout spot. You may know a place. It's where you gather after school to grab a bite, where you celebrated wins, commiserated losses, and yes, maybe even shared your first kiss there. For a group of kids in Fountain Valley, that spot was Two Brothers, a local pizza joint right in the heart of Fountain Valley. But when Brandon learned that Two Brothers, the original building, was going to be demolished, the question wasn't about whether the pizza shop should survive. It was about whether the heart of the community could really live on beyond that. And Brandon wasn't about to let that disappear. Welcome back to the Huntington Beach podcast, where we uncover the stories, people, and places that make Surf City more than just a beach town. I'm your host, Gary Watt, and today we're diving into the story about nostalgia, passion, and the drive to preserve what matters most. This is the story about Two Brothers, a pizza joint originally from Fountain Valley that moved to Huntington Beach and a hub for high school students. Starting off as a humble 1,500 square foot place in Fountain Valley to over 9,000 square foot community hub in Huntington Beach, it's a story of resilience, reimagining, and one man's work to save and expand legacy. Let's get started. Two Brothers wasn't just a pizza shop in Fountain Valley. It was a sanctuary, a place where high school kids gathered to laugh, to plan their weekends, or just escape for a while. But then the news came. Mr. and Mrs. Choi, who poured their hearts into running the shop, were given the news. The building was set to be demolished.
My buddy texted me, Scott, who's my partner here. He texted me and was like, "Hey, Two Brothers is closing down." And immediately I was like, "Let's just buy it." It was just
like, let's just buy it. Right?
Yeah, there wasn't even a hesitation because
not even thinking like, would he sell it, or if he's gonna, like, let's just buy it. Like, we don't want it to close down, let's just buy it.
That was it. It was just simple, and I'm kind of impulsive like that. And so we did it, and it's been a battle to get this to where we are now. You know, I imagine John all along was like, are they ever gonna get this thing open? We purchased the place, and we purchased the recipe from them. And so luckily, Two Brothers Pizza is alive again. We knew that the Two Brothers community would have nothing less. We didn't provide the Cho's pizza, then it would have been a real big letdown for a lot of people. We did it though, and we're still trying to get better at it.
Brendan knew that saving Two Brothers Pizza meant more than just keeping it alive. It meant giving them a new home, one that could serve even more people, build an even greater community. So he approached the owners, Mr. and Mrs. Choi, with the bold idea to relocate and rebuild. Brendan told him that he didn't just want to buy a shop. He didn't just want to buy his recipes. He wanted to take what they have already built and grow it to even greater. What they really needed for their place was the Choi's passion, their sense of hard work, and just their love for pizza. They couldn't do it without him. So together, they decided on a new vision. Huntington Beach, California. Instead of reopening a small 1,500 square foot place, they created something better, something bigger, something that could really be a community cornerstone. In the heart of Huntington Beach, they found the perfect place, a sprawling almost 9,000 square foot space that could bring their dreams to life. So, Brendan, let's get back to the moment where you decided to save the Two Brothers. Why was it so important to you?
It was the community. You know, a smaller pizza place. It was just a mom and pop place. But you know, for me, there's a lot of nostalgia built into it because we went there like every day. It was an after school hangout, and there was just a faithful couple there that just made the best pie. We grew up in Fountain Valley, and we were fortunate to have John Cho's Pizza just around the corner. So when we were done being kids, surfing and skateboarding, going to school and all that kind of stuff, we went to John, and we loved his pizza. And he closed down in 2019 just because the landlord had come in and just redid it, and it didn't make sense necessarily to be there anymore for him.
Pizza. You like pizza?
I do.
What's your favorite? If you had to choose one pizza here, what would it be?
It's John Cho's Pizza. He's standing right over there. Hi, I'm Brandon. This is Two Brothers Pizza in Huntington Beach. We've been just graced in this community to have John Cho and the most wonderful pizza there is around. His place closed down in 2018, I believe it was.
What did you order when you went there? Was it pepperoni? Was it what did you get?
Yeah, no, they were known for their lunch specials, so that's something that we have today. I would always go there. I never ever had a pizza with a topping on it at his place. It was always just a cheese pizza, 2 slices, and a drink.
No
And that was
way.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so cheese pizza is like your thing.
Cheese pizza is what I think, to me, that was, that's my childhood pizza.
Yeah.
He's really good and add other stuff. We have like the real popular one right now is like a bulgogi mushroom and the
Oh my
kimchi
God, that
bacon.
is my favorite one. The
Yeah.
bulgogi pizza is my absolute favorite one.
Just an absolutely great pie. And it's been difficult just getting into this world. I'm a contractor by trade. I build audio video systems for a living, and done pretty good at that.
Yeah.
But then jumping into something totally new. Never
Okay.
done this before.
So pizza,
Mm.
dough, pizza sauce, cheese, whatever toppings.
Mm.
It's not a hard recipe, right? What was it about Mr. Cho's place that was like where you said I had to have their recipes rather than I open my own pizza place where I have dough, pizza sauce, and cheese, right? Like
Yeah.
what is it about Mr. Cho that you can say about him that really inspired you to say, no, I need them. If I were to do anything with pizza, it would have to be with them.
I'll get this question kind of a lot. I'll have people who have never tried it come sit at the bar and be like, this just happened recently. Guys, what do you rank your pizza out of? 1 out of 10. And I said 10. And he was like, oh, there's no 10 pizza out there. Everybody knows. And I was like, well, this is the pizza that I bought. Like, this is a 10. Like, why would I be a critic on, like, of course it's gonna be a 10. There's a nostalgia, obviously, I have, and so many people in the Two Brothers community, and you know who you are out there. They love it. It's part of their childhood. But so I'll ask people, like, is it just my nostalgia? I'll ask people that grew up with, is that, or I'll ask people who weren't a part of that.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, this is a really good pizza.
The work ethic, the hardest
Yeah.
working people you know.
Yeah.
What is it about that secret recipe that you think makes success in almost anything? Would you say that you saw with them? And I think that was one of the things that you weren't buying necessarily a pizza place. You weren't necessarily buying the recipes per se,
Yeah.
but you're really partnering with people that love their crafts, wanted to invest in it, and wanted to keep doing what they love, right?
And that's it. It's an art for sure. Pizza is an art. And there's always these debates out there about who has the best pizza, or what city has the best pizza. And now it's Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach right now has the best pizza. And of course, everyone's going to have their opinion. And
I absolutely love your place.
Oh,
There's several reasons why.
Yeah.
The space,
Mm.
the look,
Yeah.
the staff, super friendly,
Yeah.
really nice, really welcoming. You have everything from an arcade to the TVs to like a stock ticker. I mean, like
Yeah.
they have a stock ticker of all the games going on and everything like that. I mean, the owners are an AV, audio visual, because you can't build this thing out with hiring a contractor because it would cost way too much, actually, to do something and design something like this.
Give me a call.
So when you saw this place, obviously it wasn't like this. What did you have vision for setting up a place like this?
Just community center. That's really the heart behind this. Is for me, it was a small community back then, and like I was telling you, from Edison High School, Fountain Valley High School, Huntington Beach High School. Their little pizza place became a hub and a community center for friends to gather. And that's simply this, just a place to gather. I was one time doing a job in Maryland, and I was in Annapolis, and I went to a little place called the Boatyard. It's not that little, but it was a really, really nice bar right in Annapolis in the harbor called Boatyard. That really helped inspire a lot of just the design in here over at the bar. It was just running into that little place.
The way you designed this place, you have a lot of sections that you could feel comfortable in. Yes, I can sit at a bar. I can be more casual and just sit at the countertops and just be there, right?
Yeah.
Or I can be feeling like a family with the booths, comfort and everything, or just a regular table sitting down in front of a big screen TV, playing my favorite game,
For sure.
And playing the USC game, which is the best.
Oh, right on.
Games,
Yeah, I know.
Right on, fight on.
We've actually had, good fortune with those different colleges and sports teams and all that community that's built in. That's why we have the 18-foot wide LED wall. So it's just like people can gather and watch these events like they can't really watch at home.
Yeah.
And I've become more of a baseball fan because we watch the sports here, because it's like you're there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't have to go to a big stadium.
Yeah.
But you get to really watch the curve of the baseball and all that kind of stuff. And you get to feel that relationship between a catcher and a pitcher that you might miss on like a 50-inch screen at home, and then you get to do it with all your friends.
Yep.
So it's just always kind of goes back to community. And that's the driving force behind this and why the space is the way it is.
Talk a lot about community. What is it that makes Huntington Beach distinct, do you think? And special?
I mean, I would say just that. I mean, the different groups, one thing it's special about is just like how focused they are on family.
Mm.
You know, one thing that's really nice to see when we have all the different sports teams. And I know other communities have this, but you can just sense that there's just this overwhelming value of family. We're honored and to be able to host those sorts of events where families and groups of families can come together. And Huntington Beach is that for sure.
So back to Two Brothers here today in Huntington Beach. I was so surprised when Mr. and Mrs. Choi invited me personally into the kitchen behind the scenes to teach me how to make my own pizza. I really felt genuinely honored and surprised by this moment. Definitely super excited. This wasn't just about learning how to make their famous bulgogi pizza, but it was about stepping into the heart and soul of Two Brothers. Being behind the scenes felt like unlocking a secret door, seeing where decades of dedication, creativity, and passion came to life. I couldn't wait to roll up my sleeves, put on an apron, and get my hands in the dough to share the moment with people who built up something so profound for Huntington Beach. Okay, so we're gonna make some pizza with John now. I'm super excited about this because I mean, this pizza is amazing. John, nice to meet you. You're a legend. So I'm looking forward to make my first pizza with you and see how it comes out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I work here? Can I apply for a job? Pizza's done right here, and cut the pizza. And as I worked alongside them, something struck out to me. This wasn't just about making pizza. It was about watching two people who had poured their entire lives into this craft. The Choi's came to Huntington Beach as immigrants with a dream of building something meaningful. And that's exactly what they did. With every pizza, every bowl of spaghetti, every recipe they perfected, they gave something back to the community. That is so cool. This is my first skateboard ever, you know that?
Right on. And then I was hoping you guys would sign this one.
We sign it?
Yeah, why don't you guys sign this one?
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be
part of our Huntington Beach community.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have an air show.
Oh man, this is such an honor. You didn't have to do this. This is amazing. This is so special to us. You don't even understand because I mean, like, skating is part of Huntington Beach culture.
It is, yeah.
I think that's so neat to have that. Standing there, I could easily see why Brendan couldn't let this place go. He told me later that the Choi's weren't just the heart of Two Brothers, they were like the machines working tirelessly day and night, day after day, to keep the place running and to make every customer feel like family.
His pizza, and it's really John Cho and his beautiful wife. He presses out pies perfectly, identically every single time. He's like a pizza machine.
That consistency.
Okay. And so that's the hardest, and that's been the hardest thing for us, is to get that consistency, to make the crust just the way he makes it, the thickness, all that sort of stuff. Although it might even taste the same, and it's funny because he's such like a master at it. He's just like, no, and it'll look just like his, and you'll just be like, no, fix this, do this better. So, and that's what we want.
It's not often that you get to see this kind of dedication up close, and for the Choi's, it's not about the shortcuts or cutting corners. It's absolutely about honoring the process, putting love into every single bite, and to give their absolute best every single day. And I think that kind of work ethic and passion for what they did really inspires the whole entire community and also the business.
There's just this overwhelming, value of family. Huntington Beach is that, for sure.
So what started off as a small pizza shop in Fountain Valley is a nearly 9,000 square foot community hub in Huntington Beach. It's a place where kids and grandparents alike can come together, where memories are made, and where the spirit of the original shop lives on in every slice. Brendan said, "We don't just want to build tables and stools," which they did. They created every one of the bars and stools and tables, put up the LED screens, made everything exactly to what they wanted. It wasn't just about building that place though, it was really about building the community. And why Huntington Beach? What made it feel like it was the right place for the next chapter? Brendan explains, Huntington Beach is special. It's more than just Surf City. It's a place where the community still means something, where people still want to get together and meet face to face around some good food and some good drinks. What Brendan wanted to do was to give back to the city and create a space that could be truly called their hometown, a spot for everyone. Two Brothers is more than just a pizza shop. It's a piece of Huntington Beach history now, preserved and thriving. If you're in the area, stop by, grab a slice of pizza, try out the bulgogi pizza. It's my absolute favorite. And take a moment to reflect on the places that really shaped your childhood and your youth. Thanks for tuning into the Huntington Beach podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who loves a good hometown story. And until next time, let's keep celebrating what makes Surf City so special. I want to ask you some food questions.
Right on.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah. Cheers.
Right on. Thank you.